Welcome to spot gold analysis. This is a trade that I'm currently involved in. I want to take you through the reason why I got involved and how I got involved. So let us dive into it. So first this is a weekly time frame. That's where my analysis begins. So as we can see, the market had pulled all the way up, breaking all these levels, leaving an area of people call it support and resistance. That is one reason why I knew if we revisited that price, the market would spike up. So we came back to it for the first test, and meaning that people still got involved at this level, and also financial institution also got involved, because this one being weekly and the market is moving all the way up, running all the way up for over 5 weeks before entering a consolidation, shows that even big financial institutions got involved, meaning this is an area where banks and other financial institutions took action, and we expect that in future, if we revisit this price, there would be orders sitting at that level. So the other thing that would make this level work is that it's on an area of support and resistance, meaning that even retail traders would also be looking for a reversal at that point, meaning also their orders will be there, making this level even more significant. So dropping down to a daily time frame, let me try to narrow this one a little bit. We saw that this level previously was a level of demand. Some activities, the bank took activity at this area, they did some accumulation at this level and came for their orders, meaning that they were also interested in the same level. And finally, when we expect that when they revisit that level, at least there would be a push upward, or what we call a rally, dropping even lower to narrow our kill zone. We go to 4 hour. We use the second retest from the weekly time frame. These were the candles that were coming down for the first retest. So you can see there was a kind of a pin bar, meaning this is where all activities took place. So what we are looking for is to accommodate this pin bar in both areas, meaning the lower boundary is the lower lows of the pin bar, and the upper boundary is the peak of the pin bar. So now in this trade, I didn't get involved using this pending orders. So I just placed a pending order below the weeks. The reason why I did that is we were coming for our second retest, and I knew the market would at least push below the bodies since this one, and also looking at how the market was dropping down, it had a more bearish power than it were bullish, meaning all candles were showing some strength. This made me just place a pending order that was last month and forget, in our setting and forget mode. Stops going below the kill zone, meaning below the lower boundary, and targets going into an area where, as the market was dropping down, it formed what I call new levels of demand. I will show you this. Market dropping down. No, this is what I'm saying. It showed more strength of being bearish than it were bullish, meaning there are no green candles around this area when I was preparing to place my trade. So that's the main reason why I placed a pending order below the wicks, because just to minimize on my risk and increase my reward. So the reason why the stop the take profit went to this level, it's because we can see big financial institution did some activities, what I call order accumulation at this area. So they had no strength to drop all the way down. They had to do some market manipulation in order to accumulate orders enough for them to go all the way down to where their main activity would take place. And as we can see, when we approached, our orders were triggered by this candle, the first candle here, and we went into a drawdown, almost coming to our lower boundaries, but by the end of the day the order had moved all the way up, moving to around 100 pips, and we are still counting. Our target is around this level, where we expect around 300 pips. This is our gold trade. This is how we trade, using just the demand and supply to get into a trade, using the demand or supply, and using the same for exits, that is looking where big financial institutions got involved. Have a happy trading.